Yo, what's going on? Z-Fox back. I know I did a video recently, but yeah, I started going back on the game after I got off last time. After I made the other video, I got tired, so I wasn't experimenting too much. But there was a lot of stuff I mentioned before that I didn't get to experiment with, like with these mentors and all that stuff, with all the characters and the buffs and all that, and the mechanics. So I got on, I just went in training. This was before I recorded this, after the first match I had in training, just looking at stuff. And I'm like, what the hell are they doing with these characters? Like, look at Hit's health. I was, in the last video I was saying maybe he would have like slightly over 3 bars of health, but nah, he's got pretty much 3.5 bars of health. Same with Piccolo, with the mentors. And they're not the only ones either. With these presets for the custom mentors. We got Broly and all of them. They all got mad health. Look at that. Dark green health. I first thought we would have like one hit and we'd be back to 3 bars. Like we wouldn't have much health after the 3rd bar on these characters, because there's no way they would give us that much. But then I was experimenting because I heard Hit's moves got a buff. What? I'm not even in pure progress, and watch this damage with the back version of the time skip. Look at that. That's mind-boggling. And here I was just trying to get Piccolo to snap, but he wasn't snapping, so I just kept doing this. This is training mode. But then I remembered shortly that we can actually set it so he Z vanishes, but I was a dumbass and I don't do trading often, so I forgot. Here's where I remembered, I think. Nope, I put on stamina so we can try to snap. And then some other fights I show like the mechanics of the guard. But yeah, look, I'm not even in pure progress. Look at that damage. On just a move, like an easy to land move. On hit, no less, as well. This is the beginning of XENOVERSE crack. I don't know what they're doing. They're breaking the core mechanics of the game with the stamina. Hit's evasive as well. It only takes 2. Like, why snap if you can just use the evasive on hit for the same amount of stamina? Look at that back hit. The time skip back hit. Look at that damage. Now here I'm going in pure progress just to see how much stronger this will actually be. Look at that. And then when he snaps and does the back hit. Shit, that's like Super Saiyan Blue buff with that move. Look at that.
This will teach you.
That's, yeah, I misclicked there. I meant to go for the main ultimate. So this is with 2 pure progress. I know this move got a nerf. Yeah, the move got a nerf, and it brought him from like 3.5 bars of health all the way there. And then here, since I didn't get to see what Ultra Instinct was about, because I heard he got some buffs and nerfs. I talked about it before in the previous video, but I didn't actually get to experiment. So here I'm experimenting with it. And yeah, the stamina and his damage that he takes is like any other character in the game. The only difference is that his health is still the same. It's not even at 3, beginning of 3 health bars. But the thing about mentors, like, they legit buffed every single stat. Like, even if you pick balance, which before give you like very little and everything, now it's like a massive, like, it just gives you a lot of everything now if you just pick balance for the mentors. It's absolutely insane. I have no idea why they're doing that, because most of the characters, if not all of them, are ridiculous what you can customize with them. You can put on almost any move that you need. Like, not any move obviously, but like all the major moves they have. So with these stats, and they added new super souls, yeah. And look at that. I don't really care. That's cool. They upgraded Surging Spear. I think that should have been there a long time ago when it to charge faster anyway. But that's pretty cool they added that, where it charges faster. And I think they rebuffed Golly Display because before it didn't do as much damage as when it first came out. So here I'm testing damage with the moves with not a full combo, but like a startup of a combo and see how much it would do. That's insane for one key bar and a few button presses with UI Goku. And yeah, here's an unvanishable super Akame. So if you want me to take online with UI Goku and unvanish, just hit them like 3 times and do that. That's like bar health. Oh man, I don't think it matters at this point because every character has like 4 fucking health bars now, so. And now look at this stamina. Yeah, it takes a lot more stamina now to yeah, I was trying to fight back, but he did that move. Because I was told now when you're dodging, if you want to start fighting back, you can do it faster because before it would keep dodging. But yeah, if this was before the patch, that gigantic roar would have killed me one shot. Because yeah, it's gigantic roar into UI Goku. But now it takes damage like anybody else. So here, I'm showing how, like I said it before, Blue Goku got a nerf because of what they did with God Fist. But I was experimenting with it more, and I don't really think he got a nerf necessarily just because of the God Fist. But because he's still a good character, even without any moves, you can kill anybody. Like that's not what I was talking about when I said he was nerfed with his stats. I'm just talking like the cheesers, when the cheesers play Blue Goku, then they're nerfed with the God Fist. Because apparently you can Z-Vanish out of them now, but I forgot to do that with hit, make him Z-Vanish after it. But I was told you couldn't loop with it no more, but I was testing with hit. But what I'm testing right now, well not now, but like a few seconds ago with the burst dash, it wasn't taking any stamina from me. And now when you Kaioken, it doesn't take anything. That's insane. Like before, it didn't take anything with Kaioken Blue Goku, but it did like a little bit because it was Kaioken, but now it does absolutely nothing. And then I showed it there for like once or twice. You can still loop with God Fist if they're not vanishing. So that's still disappointing, but like if you see with these mentors, like I'm showing you the stats, they all have insane stats. They did not have anything close to this before. Like shit, the thing I had on Goku was a glass cannon thing, where his stats and the custom Goku I had, the stats I'd equipped gave him like he didn't even have 1.5 bars of health. Like that's insane. And then it gave him a lot of stats all around. Look at that. Then I ended up putting that one on, cause why not? They're giving a lot of characters these type B, the health one, where it gives you like nearly 4 bars of health and insane damage. Insane. Fuck, I can't speak. And yeah, I don't think I showed it, but I was experimenting with the Super Soul I was talking about last time with Evolution Blue and my CAC, the Under 17 one, where it gives me auto recovery. It says auto recovery, but I was testing it in training. Like I put my kilo. I went to training, put my kilo, and set it to put normal. And the Super Soul was activated, but my key wasn't going up, so I was confused. So I'm gonna have to find a new Super Soul to experiment with. Like the only Super Soul I can think of is Foos, but that only works if you're above 75 health, and I mainly use my Saiyan CAC against people I respect. Like, if I mainly use it like against like my friends, because they're gonna kick my ass probably, so I gotta use my CACs, or I use my CACs online if I'm trying to showcase a build or something. So yes, I'm going to be definitely under 75% health most of the time I pick my Saiyan. So that's not a great Super Soul, because you won't get 5 bars of key until later in the fight. So what's the point, you know? Because if I look, I'm showing here, look at the balance type. Look how much stats it gives. Before it gave you like nothing and everything. And then like all of those hit things are ridiculous. And all those stuff. With all of those characters. There was a lot more they did in this update. I just didn't have time to show. If I showcased everything bad they did in this update, that would take so long. But this is the beginning of XENOVERSE crack. Like, they legit broke the core mechanics. Back hitting. I was actually testing that a little bit. You can still back hit, but it's weird, if that makes sense. It's just weird. And I was also testing like the block mashing, because it said you can move faster or whatever, block faster. Yeah, you can tell there's a difference with it, so people who like to spam block a lot, I guess, will like that. And it's a new way of, it's basically a new keystone. And here I was having Gogeta do his ultimate on me just to lower my health a bit. And when it regens, look at that. Bro at least got over 3 bars of health. So now you can pick almost any mentor character and fight somebody online. And if you kill them still in dark green health, you can put that over their head for a long time that you dark green barred them. Like, this is insane. And then I was testing an ultimate. I put on this early meteor burst. That got a nerf. I'll see how big of a nerf it got. Honestly, it's still really OP. I don't really see the nerf. Yes, I can tell there's damage missing that. Like, it should be stronger, but it's still really strong nonetheless. So,
Okay.
alright, here I'm showing something because they added a move I have in my custom Bardock. Key blast cannon. You can no longer block that, which really got annoying when you when people, like, if you're trying to do something to somebody and they block the key blast cannon, you're stuck there, and then they can do whatever they want. And this makes key blast cannon a lot better than what it was. And key blast cannon was really good because it was a combo extender and you could do pretty much whatever you wanted with it. But now it goes through block. So it's really OP. But I was just trying to see, like, yeah, like my custom Bardock did not have that much health before this patch. And I think he has more stamina as well, now that I think about it. Yeah, my Bardock did not have this much health. And that's just that, like, I think his strike supers could, I don't know. I forgot how strong exactly they were. But look at that. You can't block it no more. Sends him flying every time he tries to block it. Look. He's on guard. Keep punching, he's blocking, you do that. No more block. If you really think about it, you can really cheese with that. Well, that's it for now. I'm gonna probably have another video.